Welcome back to AM Northwest on this Thursday morning. Our next guest says an all-renewable future is not only necessary, it's actually possible. Here to explain, we welcome the co-author of the All-Electric America, Leah Parks. Leah, good to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
This is fascinating, I think. So let's start with what inspired the book in the first place.
Well, what inspired the book is knowing that we have actual solutions to climate problems, and that this new future as we move forward will actually be better. We'll have cleaner and cheaper and safer and more stable energy, and it'll be free of the market manipulations and the associated conflict abroad. And so my co-author and I were really excited. We wanted to let everybody know we have the technology to move into the future and make these changes.
Do you find that people don't believe that it's possible to have a renewable future?
Some people still don't know. They're not fully aware that we have the technology now. And I think when you tell people, well, we're already implementing solar and wind technology on a utility scale and on our rooftop solar PV, then people realize, wow, you know, you're right, this is possible. I think people see.
How possible, how soon, how fast?
Well, we need to get there by the year 2050. And we need to do this because that's what we agreed upon in Paris. The United States agreed with about 190 other countries that we need to get to, we need to keep our temperature rise of the Earth below 2 degrees Celsius. So to do that, we have to get to zero emissions by that time. And that means that we'll need to take our fossil fuels offline by about 3% per year, and the associated emissions decrease by 3% per year for about 35 years.
Okay, so let's talk about what the average person, what I can do, what our viewers can do. What do you see us doing now that's possible? Well,
the average person can have a huge impact. We're actually a really important part of the solution in helping move progress along. It turns out that 50% of our energy almost is used in our homes and from our electricity and heating, and 30% of our energy we use is from transportation. So as a person, an individual or a family can do a lot in their home. So we can get a home energy audit, and we can make our homes more efficient. We can get LED lights, which are more efficient than fluorescent lights. You can find them at Costco, and you can find them at Home Depot or your regular any store, really. You can also get a smart thermostat, and that'll help you regulate your energy. But importantly, if you want to change out your oven, you can go to an electric oven or get an induction oven, which is really.
How good is an electric oven?
Well,
I sound skeptical. Sorry about that.
Well,
how good is it?
I know, and you know, I grew up with a gas-powered oven. If my mother loves cooking, we have cooks in the family, and so
most cooks love gas ovens and stoves, yeah.
Well, and my husband and we got an induction oven. Our gas oven went bad, and we debated, and I said, I really want to try it. And you know, we love it. It heats up really quickly. It's amazingly efficient. You know, it's really fun. But probably even more important than that is for our heating, for our natural gas furnaces. It's really important that we change our natural gas furnaces with heat pumps. That is where we use a huge amount of our natural gas is for heating. And heat pumps, there's new cold climate heat pumps out there, and really exciting, efficient heat pumps that can heat even in cold climates in Canada.
You talk about transportation, so I've got to believe then what you're saying is electric cars.
Oh yeah, I mean, electric cars are another place where we can make a huge, huge impact. Right now, at the end of the year 2016, this year, more economical electric cars are coming out with 200-mile ranges. They're about to hit the road, and those are really wonderful cars, and that will save us a lot of money. We can fill our car or charge our car at about $1 per gallon equivalent, and there's much less maintenance in electric cars as well. So, and eventually, when we get vehicle-to-home systems, this is in the future, our electric cars can also supply as a support our backup for our home. If there's an emergency, then we can have that backup and power our refrigerator or our telephones for a few days. So they're awesome.
I don't quite understand that. How does that work?
Well, there would be systems that connect your car to your home electricity, and so the battery in your car could be used to power your home needs for a few days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, do you have an electric car?
I have a Volt right now.
A Volt.
Which is a hybrid electric car.
And a lot of people do have those hybrids, so it's like one step before
Yes.
getting an all-electric.
Yes, and when the electric cars come out, we're leasing our Volt. We plan to get an all-electric car when the 200-mile range cars
So right
come
now,
out.
people just, what we're waiting for really is something that will go on a longer period of time, go farther.
Yeah, I mean, some people, the early adopters are getting electric cars now that have shorter range batteries, and they're really great for around the city. But the longer range batteries just make it easier and better and stops the range anxiety.
What do you think we should be telling our kids?
Well, I think it's important. I personally don't like to focus on climate change with my children. I tell them it's worrisome, and I tell them that there are problems to be solved.
Right.
But I really like to focus on telling them that we have this really exciting future, and we have a lot of exciting technology that can solve our problems. I explain that, well, we once had whale blubber that made oil to heat our homes, and we used that. And fossil fuels would be a past technology as well. So being positive and having a can-do attitude helps our kids see that these obstacles before them are problems to be solved. And I think that is really important because our children are our future, and they're growing up really fast. And we have to start now, but they're soon going to be part of the group that's going to be solving our energy problems in these next 35 years.
What do you see in the future? What would you like to see in the future as the ideal home and how it runs?
Well, the ideal home would be automated home and run very efficiently. We would have solar panels on a roof if we can, or our home may be connected to a community solar if we have too many trees. If
Right.
we're in the Northwest, that's very reasonable. And the home we would have a home management system, and it would manage our very efficient appliances. We would have very efficient lighting, and so this would be automated. And then if our home could communicate with maybe a microgrid, which would be, a neighborhood kind of energy management system, and then that could be connected to the utility, and it would all be really automated. If we needed to reduce our energy or increase our energy, we could really, it would be easy and efficient.
Really interesting. We'll tell folks again, the book is titled All Electric America. Leah Parks, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. Thank you so much.